the Gadget God here, and that's right, today's the day. We have the Nintendo Switch. I actually have two of them. That's another one in the background. I'm going to go ahead and open it up for you, give you a tour of the contents of the box and a tour of the product, and then be sure to check out my other videos for a comparison of the size of the Nintendo Switch, as well as a comparison of Nintendo's Pro Controller with Sony's updated PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller and Microsoft's updated Xbox One version 3 controller. So one thing that's interesting, Nintendo never has those sticker seals on their boxes. They're always just ready to be opened. On all other consoles, you have to break open the plastic seal. Nintendo doesn't do a plastic seal. So there you can see, first of all, they have the little setup there. Here's how you set it up. Certainly an interesting way to introduce their product. Also, you don't think they could have maybe put like a little color on this cardboard? I mean, it could not be more basic, but I guess they're cutting costs or something. Nintendo, you're fun. I want to see the fun. You got your Joy-Con for the left side, got your Joy-Con for the right side, and this is the actual console itself. The Switch right here, this is the actual console. All the brains and power and brawn and fans are in here. So this is the big shebang, but I'll show you what else is in the box. You got your Joy-Con grip, and this way you can connect your Joy-Con controllers to either side of it. Now this doesn't actually charge your Joy-Con controllers. You will need to buy a Joy-Con grip separately. It's about $30. This will just simply connect them so that you can use the Joy-Con controllers comfortably in a controller format. Then here we also have HDMI cable. No surprise there. And then we have the USB Type-C charging cable. USB Type-C, which is great. It's a universal standard, and then it has this big ugly power block at the end. It's got a nice cord length, as you can see there, so that's good. That way, if you have this plugged into the dock, which I'll show you in a second, you can have it nice and far away from your power outlet. Got your paperwork. I hate the paperwork. Whoa, look, they put bubble wrap around the dock, but not around the actual tablet controller or console there, but they put bubble wrap around the dock. Got to protect this plastic shell of the dock here. Go ahead and pull that out. So this is the actual dock that you can put the Nintendo Switch into if you want to have it hooked up to your television. Let me just move this box out of the way. Get out of here, box. So this is the Nintendo Switch dock. It's really just a piece of plastic. Now, supposedly there's some pieces inside of this that when you plug the Nintendo Switch console into here, it will actually transition from being a 720p device into 1080p, so it can send that signal to your television. But just a quick tour of the dock. You got your light there that lets you know that it's connected successfully to the television, two USB 2.0 ports, and then on the back you can see that's where you plug in the AC adapter, USB Type-C. That's a USB 3.0 port, and then there's your HDMI out as well. A little hole for the fan so you can get the air, and then that's where your cables can come out. If you look down in there, got your USB Type-C connection. So there's your dock. Nothing too sexy there. We're gonna go ahead and pop out the Joy-Con controllers. Popping them out. Now this is actually the first time I've ever held these before. I've seen them in all the videos and stuff like that. I'm judging them right now. Very minimal click on the triggers, on the shoulder buttons, but that's okay because you don't need to go super ham with them. And then just enough click on those back triggers as well. Now there isn't a lot of travel on these because these aren't pressure sensitive, they're digital. So it doesn't mean that you can push it down harder and harder. If you want to go faster in a car game, you're just either going to go or you're going to brake. So give you a tour of this one. The sticks do click down. All joysticks basically nowadays need to be able to do that. You got your minus button, your plus button. Got your D-pad down there. This is your capture button, so you can capture a screenshot. In a future update, they'll add the ability to capture video. And then there's your home button. If I push that, it'll go to the home screen on the Nintendo Switch. You see on the inside here, we also have the little tiny shoulder buttons, and there's also a sync button as well. So you can sync these controllers to a different system if you need to. On this side, it's the same buttons. They got a good click to them, stick clicks, but this one actually has a motion IR camera. It's an infrared camera, so it can see distance, it can see shapes. You can rock, paper, scissors it, whatever other things you would do. go ahead and slide out the actual excitement. This is what the console is. It's this screen right here. Ooh, fancy. So let me go ahead and power it on. Up here at the top, you have the power button. Nintendo. And then there's your volume rocker. There's a fan. Got your headphone port. And then you got the space where you can put your game card in. On this side, this is just the rail where you connect the Joy-Con. Oh, it's telling me. Be patient. Same over here. It's just a rail to connect it. On the back, big Nintendo Switch logo. Kickstand here. Now, a lot of people have been complaining that this is a super flimsy piece of plastic. It seems to stay down very well. It seems to pop up and stay pretty nicely. It is interesting how they put it so far on the side. They couldn't have centered it a little more or even put two kickstands, I don't know. But that's where your micro SD card will go. And again, you got two more exhaust fans in the back. There's your USB Type-C connector. And on the front, you have the sensor for brightness and then two flanking stereo speakers. So it really wants me to connect these Joy-Cons. Just go ahead and line it up. It actually lined up very easily. If you look at that, I didn't even have to aim. It's got a nice click to it. That's something they advertise, that it's like fun to put these in. I like that click. All right, they're clicked in, Nintendo. Now what do you want? This thing is big, but in a cool way. It's got a nice heft to it. It feels very well made. It feels very compact, like there's an awful lot of technology packed in here, which there really is. But I can hold it with one hand if I needed to, if I was watching a trailer or something like that. So it's not heavy at all. It actually has a very nice density to it. And it feels very comfortable with these curves. They actually rest right in the palm of your hand. So that's definitely a good thing. But we'll go ahead and take you through the setup. Just give you a quick glance. This is also a 10-point multi-touch screen, so it's just like your smartphone. It's high sensitivity, capacitive touch screen, and it can take 10 different fingerprints on it. So we're going to go ahead and do that later for the Wi-Fi connection and the time zone. I can use the D-pad, or I can use the analog sticks on either side. It's so exciting. So let me go ahead and select my time zone, date and time. We'll go ahead. Oh, it's gonna make me do it. This is everyone's favorite part. We'll just say that, it's close enough. If you want to connect it to your TV, we're gonna actually go ahead and do that later. Because right now we're living the dream. Detach them. So there's a tiny button on the back. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier. That little button will actually let you detach it from either side. So we'll push that in, slide it up, see if we can do it with no view. Push it in, slide it up. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Oh, I just felt the vibration in these. Now these actually have something that's unique. Both of these controllers have HD rumble, which Nintendo is advertising as the next level of rumble technology. So even more advanced than smartphones, more advanced than any Xbox or PlayStation controller. They say that you can play a game where there's a number of balls in the controller and you have to tip it and you can feel the balls bouncing around in there and you have to determine how many balls are in there. So just an example of how the HD rumble is actually essentially the next level of rumble technology for gaming. Use the left stick to select next, then press A. You can use the console with the Joy-Con controllers. I'm going to detach them, but I'll just show you how it looks when these are in here. So they go ahead and they click in. I mean, it's comfortable. It looks weird, I'll tell you that, but you know, I can reach all the buttons, it's no big deal. These rest in your palm very well. And then if you want to pop them off, because you're that cool, go ahead and slide them off. But again, this Joy-Con grip does not have a battery built into it. You have to pay separately $30 for the Joy-Con charging grip. So we don't want to put it in the dock yet. Oh, there's a kickstand on this thing. Ridiculous. It's a kickstand on this bad boy. Get kicked. So we're going to go ahead and use it like two Wii remotes. So now that we've downloaded the version 2.0 software, we get this nice screen saying, hey, you've linked your Nintendo account, and this is what you can now do since your system is online. So welcome to playing Nintendo Switch Online. You can try the new online service for Nintendo Switch until fall 2017. At that point, it'll become a paid service, and Nintendo has said it'll be around $25 to $30 a year to use Nintendo's online service. So this is some new information we haven't seen before. Plan gaming sessions with friends and chat via the app. So this app that they were referring to in all their announcements, so that you can chat using the Nintendo app on your smartphone, it says in the fine print the trial version for that isn't even coming until summer 2017. So the app that they were so highly touting as you can use this app to have voice chat and make up times to meet and game with your friends online, that's not even coming out until summer 2017. And even then, it's the trial version. So it kind of really gives you an idea of how half-baked the software is on this. Now, the hardware of the Nintendo Switch is phenomenal. I mean, this is a very premium device, but you can see the software is not ready yet. That app is only going to have a trial version, and not even until the summer, so that's a little disappointing. Monthly game downloads, a different game title each month. So what they have said previously was that with this monthly game download, you will get to essentially use one of their classic games, download it for free, but after that month is up, they take that game away and will give you a different classic game to use. And we can see here, this is the first time we found that out. That's not even planned until fall 2017. So this whole monthly game download, that won't even be until fall 2017. So again, another example of how the software is just not ready for this platform yet. And then the exclusive prices on Nintendo Switch, subscribers will get special discounts, and again, that's planned for fall 2017. So everything here that the Switch has to offer online is not ready. You can play online, but you can't use their app until the trial version comes out, summer 2017. You won't get a monthly game download to rent, essentially, until hopefully the fall, planned for fall. And then exclusive discounts with your membership is, again, planned for fall. So I'm reading this part down here where it's saying that you'll need a smartphone device that has the Nintendo app on it, and you will need to sign up for their paid subscription when it launches in the fall to be able to play the games online. So enjoy online gaming for free until fall 2017. Yeah, because there's nothing to enjoy except maybe playing like Mario Kart online, but all the other features, they're not even ready yet. So that is really disappointing, but you know, what are you going to do? So why not check it out? What does it say? Continue. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check that stuff out. But just wanted to show you that that's what happens when you first update your Nintendo Switch. And then let's go to the eShop. And we'll see what the eShop shows when we first log in. All the reviews that came out as of the time of this video did not have access to the eShop. They just released the big software update today. So enter the password for your Nintendo account. Don't look. So this is what happens when you go to the Nintendo eShop. You got your recent releases, got your prices. So this is actually the day before the system comes out that you're seeing this video. Snipper Clippers is going to be something that I get just because it seems like a really fun game, a great local co-op game. A little bit of challenge, but a little bit of fun. You know, get your girl playing it with you. Coming soon. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine what's under here. There's only 3 games. Release date to be announced. They already announced it comes out April 28th. So it's a little sloppy. Enter code, and that's it. You got your games that are out now to download, which is not every game, and coming soon, and that's it. So again, it's really half-baked. There's just not a lot here to see yet, but you do have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is the news app, gives you news on everything. So this almost looks like Nintendo's YouTube channel, kind of. It's like these are all the videos that are on their YouTube channel, so this is almost like a direct link to it. But there you go. Hit the home button, hit it back to the home section. I do have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you guys have any questions about the Nintendo Switch, feel free to ask me. I do like this one thing especially. You take these off. Look when you put them on. Makes this little click sound, and it shows this little the color on the side of the screen. I really like that. It's a nice Nintendo touch. So if you guys got any questions, comments, put them down below. But that's a nice tour of the day 1 software update. This is version 2.0. configure your controllers, system settings, sleep mode, all that good stuff. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Let's wake it back up. Wake up. There it is. So, and to unlock your screen, you push the button and then just push the button 3 more times so it knows that you really did want to unlock it. So let me know if you have any questions, comments down below. I'm the Gadget Guy to do the research so you don't have to. But if you ask questions, I'll answer them because I have to, because I love it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.